What if the greatest gold empire in history wasn't in Europe or Asia, but in the heart of Africa? Long before European ships crossed the Atlantic, powerful African empires controlled some of the world's richest gold mines, fueling trade that stretched from West Africa to North Africa, the Middle East, and beyond. Their kings built magnificent cities, welcomed scholars from across the Islamic world, and accumulated unimaginable wealth. One emperor became so rich that his famous pilgrimage changed the economy of entire regions. Yet today, these remarkable civilizations are often overlooked in the pages of history. Who were these rulers? How did they build such powerful empires? And what led to their eventual decline? This is the incredible story of the Western Sudanese Empires, the forgotten kingdoms that once ruled the world's gold. To understand the rise of these great empires, we must first understand the land that made them possible. Despite its name, the Western Sudan was not the modern country of Sudan. Instead, it referred to the vast Sahel, a broad belt of grasslands stretching across West Africa, just south of the Sahara Desert. This region held one of the world's greatest treasures, gold. Rich gold fields in areas such as Bambuk, Beret, and Gollum supplied enormous quantities of the precious metal, while the Sahara Desert to the north provided another resource just as valuable, salt. In the medieval world, salt was essential for preserving food and maintaining health. In many places, it was worth nearly as much as gold. This created one of history's greatest trading networks. Camel caravans crossed the scorching Sahara, carrying blocks of salt southward. They returned north loaded with gold, ivory, cola nuts, leather, and other valuable goods, connecting West Africa with North Africa, the Mediterranean, and the Middle East. Flowing through the heart of this region was the mighty Niger River. More than just a river, it served as the lifeline of the Western Sudan, supporting farming, fishing, transportation, and thriving cities along its banks. Control the gold, control the trade routes, control the Niger River, and you controlled one of the richest regions on Earth. The first empire to master this opportunity would become the foundation of West African greatness, the mighty Ghana Empire. Around the 8th century, a powerful kingdom emerged in the heart of West Africa. Known today as the Ghana Empire, it was the first of the great Western Sudanese empires to dominate the trans-Saharan trade. Despite its name, the empire was not located within the borders of modern Ghana. Instead, it flourished in parts of present-day southeastern Mauritania and western Mali, where it controlled the vital trade routes linking West Africa to North Africa. At the center of the empire stood its magnificent capital, Kumbi Sala, a bustling city where merchants from across Africa and the Islamic world gathered to trade. The rulers of Ghana understood that controlling trade was far more valuable than controlling the gold mines themselves. Gold was produced in the south, while salt arrived from the Sahara in the north. Every caravan passing through the empire paid taxes on its goods, filling the royal treasury with immense wealth. Arab travelers described the king's court as a place of extraordinary splendor, where richly decorated palaces, royal guards, and golden ornaments reflected the empire's prosperity. But no empire lasts forever. By the 11th century, changing trade patterns, internal struggles, and increasing external pressure weakened Ghana's dominance. As its influence faded, a new power began to rise from the south. A kingdom that would build the greatest empire West Africa had ever known, the Mali Empire. As the Ghana Empire declined, a new power emerged along the fertile banks of the Niger River. It was the Mali Empire. Founded in the 13th century by the legendary Sundiata Keita, Mali united rival kingdoms into one of the largest and most powerful empires in African history. Under his leadership, the empire expanded rapidly, securing major trade routes and bringing stability to the region. But it was Mali's immense wealth that captured the world's attention. The empire controlled some of West Africa's richest gold fields, producing a significant share of the gold that circulated through Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East during the medieval period. At the heart of this thriving empire stood the legendary cities of Timbuktu and Djenné. These were not only centers of trade, but also great centers of learning. Scholars traveled from across the Islamic world to study theology, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and law. Thousands of handwritten manuscripts filled libraries, preserving knowledge that continues to fascinate historians today. Then came the reign of Mansa Musa. Ascending the throne in the early 14th century, he became renowned for his extraordinary wealth and his support for education, architecture, and religion. In 1324, Mansa Musa embarked on a historic pilgrimage to Mecca, traveling with an enormous caravan of soldiers, officials, servants, merchants, and camels carrying vast quantities of gold. As his caravan passed through cities such as Cairo, he distributed so much gold that contemporary accounts describe a sharp drop in its value for years afterward. His remarkable journey introduced the Mali Empire to the wider world, placing it on medieval maps and inspiring travelers to seek the legendary riches of West Africa. Yet even the greatest empires face new challengers. As Mali's influence gradually weakened, another kingdom rose along the Niger River. It would become the largest empire in the history of West Africa, the Songhai Empire. Before we continue, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these great African empires has impressed you the most so far? Ghana or Mali? Share your answer in the comments below. I read every comment, and your suggestions often inspire future documentaries. If you're enjoying this journey through history, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Timeless Places, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next adventure into the world's greatest civilizations. Now, let's discover the empire that would become the largest in West African history. The Songhai Empire, masters of the Niger. As the Mali Empire gradually declined during the 15th century, a new power rose from the eastern city of Gao. It was the Songhai Empire. Under the brilliant military leadership of Sunni Ali, Songhai conquered key cities, including Timbuktu and Djenné, bringing the rich trade routes of the Niger River under one ruler for the first time. The empire soon stretched across thousands of kilometers, becoming the largest empire in West African history. But military strength alone did not make Songhai great. After Sunni Ali's reign, Askia Muhammad transformed the empire into one of Africa's most sophisticated states. He reorganized the government, appointed regional governors, strengthened the legal system, and encouraged education, trade, and Islamic scholarship. The great city of Timbuktu flourished once again. Its famous universities attracted scholars from across Africa and the Middle East, while merchants filled its markets with gold, salt, textiles, spices, books, and countless other goods. The Niger River became the empire's greatest highway. Hundreds of boats carried people and cargo between thriving cities, while camel caravans continued crossing the Sahara, linking West Africa to the wider world. For decades, the Songhai Empire stood as one of the wealthiest and most influential civilizations on Earth. But beyond the desert, a new threat was emerging. Armed with weapons the Songhai had never faced before, a foreign army was preparing to change the course of West African history forever. The fall of the Golden Empires. No empire, no matter how powerful, lasts forever. By the late 16th century, the Songhai Empire faced growing internal struggles. Disputes over leadership weakened the unity that had once made the empire so strong, leaving it increasingly vulnerable to outside threats. To the north, the Saadian Sultanate of Morocco had its eyes on the immense wealth flowing through West Africa's gold trade. In 1591, Sultan Ahmad al-Mansur sent an army across the Sahara Desert under the command of Judar Pasha. Although the invading force was much smaller than Songhai's army, it possessed a decisive advantage: gunpowder. Armed with muskets and cannons, the Moroccan army confronted Songhai at the Battle of Tondabai. Despite the courage and determination of Songhai's warriors, traditional weapons could not match the destructive power of firearms. The defeat shattered the empire's authority. Cities that had once flourished under centralized rule became increasingly independent, while long-distance trade began shifting toward the Atlantic coast as European maritime trade expanded. The great empires that had dominated the Sahara's gold routes for centuries gradually gave way to smaller kingdoms and changing political landscapes. Yet their influence did not disappear. It simply became part of the foundation upon which modern West Africa was built. Every place has a story. Every civilization leaves behind a legacy. And every journey into history helps us better understand the world we live in today. If you enjoyed exploring with us, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Timeless Places, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next adventure through history. Tell us in the comments, which place should we explore next? Until our paths cross again, keep exploring, keep discovering, and remember, history is never truly lost. It's simply waiting to be found. We'll see you in the next journey.